Greetings to all Mario fans. Today we can now play Mario and Luigi Brothership game into our PC, and as you can see here, I am using Ryujinx emulator in order to play this Switch game into your PC. And as you can see, this is the game icon of the game, Mario and Luigi Brothership, and it's an NSP file format it's almost a 10 GB file size of the game. So I'm gonna try to boot up the game into the title screen, so to show you proof, guys, that this video tutorial of mine that I'm showing you on how to set up this game into your PC is totally working. So that's why I'm gonna try to load up the game again here. So I'm just gonna blur the screen from here on out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. And once I am in the title screen, I'm just gonna stop the emulation here. That's how far I am willing to show you in this video tutorial, because we all know Nintendo has been really strict lately for the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for the PC. So this is the title screen, and it runs quite well. And I have played the game, and it's really amazing. So if you're interested in playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, then this is the video tutorial you need to watch now. So before you follow this guide, I need you to agree that you own a Nintendo Switch console, you own the physical hardware, and that you also own the game, the physical copy of the game. As of now, the game has been released early, and there are retail stores now that has this game out, so be sure to get those. So once you agree into this, then you can follow through with this guide. So first of all, what you need is that you will need to have all of these 4 files here that I have highlighted here in my desktop. So these are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. You can only get these files through your Nintendo Switch console hardware. So you have modded your Nintendo Switch console, you have installed a custom firmware in it, because if you have installed a custom firmware in it, then it means that you can now access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just copy all of the Nintendo Switch keys, Nintendo Switch firmware version 19 into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, there is no other way around this. The most legal way to do this is that you purchase the game physically. Once you have done that, then you can now digitally back up that game into an NSP or XCI file format. Mine is in NSP file format. And also, lastly, you will need to have Ryujinx emulator installed into your PC to play Switch games. So now, if you don't know how to dump your Nintendo Switch console and your Nintendo Switch games and want to play out this game into your PC now and don't know where to get all of these files, then all you have to do is just prepare your mobile phone and scan this QR code here with your QR code reader so that you will be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 4 files. So be sure to take note of this 4 file here, get a copy of them into your phone, and then transfer them into your PC via USB cable. And I'm just going to assume that you have already done that and that you have these 4 files now. So once you have these files, just open Ryujinx zip file here. So this is where you get the Ryujinx.exe file. Open that. Open the zip file, create a new folder, name it Ryujinx emulator, put it anywhere into your PC. Be sure to copy all of these files here and then transfer that into the Ryujinx folder, and then just run the exe file so that you have Ryujinx emulator running into your PC. So I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm just going to assume that you have done that. So go in Ryujinx emulator. The next step is to install the Nintendo Switch keys. So just go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, go to System folder, open that, then open the keys zip file in the desktop. You'll need to copy and paste the product keys and title keys inside, because without these files, you cannot play Switch games in Ryujinx. So I'm just going to close this. Then the next step is to install the firmware. To install the firmware, just go to Tools, install firmware from XCI zip file, locate on that firmware file version, which is version 19, hit Open, and Ryujinx will say that we'll have to install this firmware version, hit yes, and will say successfully installed. You'll know that it's successful because right down here below it says system version 19, and it's the same as our Nintendo Switch keys and our Nintendo Switch firmware. And Ryujinx emulator will now be able to detect your Switch games. So if you have Switch games, it will now detect your Switch games and show you their game icon. So if you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to follow the QR code that we have provided to get Mario and Luigi Brothership. Now, the next step now is to optimize Ryujinx emulator so that we can play the game with no graphical issues, audio issues, crashes, and black screens into our playthrough. And to do this, just go to Options and go to Settings. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here from. Okay, so these are my settings for the General tab. The game directories is wherein you will store your Nintendo Switch games, and it can be anywhere into your PC as long as it's in XEI or NSP file format. You go to Input. It is better that you use a controller rather than a mouse and keyboard. That is why I am gonna reconnect my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here in Ryujinx so that it will be detected. So if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox controller, 8-bit controller, connect them here and map them up according to your liking. But be sure to change the dead zone settings for both left and right sticks. You should change those 0.20 or 20% because this will fix the drifting issues into your controller. Now, check on dock mode setting. Go to keyboard and hotkeys, no need to change here. And system, be sure to check VSync and FS integrity checks. In CPU, be sure to check BPTC and host uncheck. In graphics, is that your graphics backend, it should be in Vulkan API. Your preferred GPU is that you have a dedicated graphics card. Features and enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable micro HLE. Resolution scale is set to 2x resolution so that the game looks sharper and more beautiful in the Switch. But if you're having performance issues, then be sure to change this back to native, which is the base resolution of the Switch. But if you have a powerful CPU and graphics card, you can go for high resolutions here. You can also go for 4K resolution too. Now, anti-aliasing is set to SMA Ultra, or set it to none if you're having performance issues. Scaling filter, FSR, and set to 100%. Anisotropy filtering is auto. Aspect ratio is 16:9. Graphics backend multi-threading should be on. Now go to audio settings. Audio backend is in SDL2. Network, if you want to play local multiplayer, so these are the settings that you need to change. Once you're done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx emulator is now capable of playing any Nintendo Switch games into your PC, such as the all-new Mario and Luigi Brothership game. So a little bit of disclaimer, again, I can't show you any gameplay at all of this game because we all know how strict Nintendo is, and they do not support the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for PC. That's why they have taken down Yuzu and Ryujinx emulator. And I don't want that to happen into my channel. That's why I don't want to show you any gameplay at all, because there are lots of YouTubers now that has been taken down by Nintendo. And so guys, please do understand on that part that I can't show you any gameplay at all. So as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you guys, you'll be able to play Mario and Luigi Brothership into your PC easily. So be sure to follow every step that I've showed you to optimize this game to run perfectly in your PC. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. So please subscribe to my channel because that will help me out. Thank you for watching. See you next time and goodbye for now.